Good day, everyone. I am presenting a case study titled Implementation of TQM and Lean Six Sigma Tools in Local Government, a Framework and a Case Study. This study was conducted by Sandra Forterer and Ahmad Ki Elshinawi in 2005. And I, Geraldine Tirmano from BSIE3, will be presenting it to you today. The focus of this presentation is on how local governments can adapt quality management systems, particularly TQM and Lean Six Sigma, to improve their efficiency and effectiveness. Okay, for the introduction, local governments often face increasing pressure from citizens and stakeholders to provide efficient, cost effective, and high quality services. Unlike private organizations, public institutions must balance limited resources with rising expectations. To address these challenges, total quality management or TQM and Lean Six Sigma are used as structured approaches to continuous improvement. These frameworks emphasize leadership, employee involvement, and the use of systematic tools to improve processes and achieve sustainable results. Okay, for the objectives of this study, it is to present a framework for public organizations to to demonstrate results through a local government case study. So for the framework overview, we have here the leadership commitment and vision, employee involvement and training, use of quality and process improvement tools. So for the case study background, it was conducted in a U.S. local government aimed at a streamlining processes, reducing costs, and improving citizen services. For the tool use, we use the TQM tools. Under this is the benchmarking, customer feedback, quality planning, and for the lean tools, under this is the value stream mapping, waste elimination, process simplification. And for the last tools that we use is Six Sigma tools. Under this, we use the DMAIC methodology, which stands for define, measure, analyze, I for improve, and C for control. Okay, and then we also use the statistical analysis and control charts. Okay, for the implementation process, phase 1, assessment and identification of key areas. Phase 2, training employees on Lean and Six Sigma tools. Phase 3, pilot projects and evaluation. So for the case study, we have here the DMIC in local government. So the DMIC problem-solving methodology from the Six Sigma approach was used to improve the financial processes. So of course, for the define, okay, so we use the define. The goal of the define phase of the DMAIC Six Sigma problem-solving process is to define the need for improving the financial processes. So the first one under the define is to define process improvement need, of course. So this is an example of the defined process improvement need. So we have here the table 1, the team mission, rules, and responsibilities. Okay. And for the number 2, identify department goals, project scope, objectives, and project plan. For the number 3, form process improvement team. And for the M, we use the measure. Okay, so measure is the goal. The goal of the measure phase or the DMAIC Six Sigma problem solving process is to understand and document the current state of the process to be improved and identify the process problems that are causing inefficiencies and errors and the root causes. Okay, so under the measure, we have the profile current state. So the table 2, it is estimated processing times. Okay, so number 2 also, it identify problems that contribute to process inefficiencies and errors. For the number 3, identify root causes of problems. So we have here the figure 1, the cause and effect diagram. Okay, for the A, we have here the analyze. So the goal of the analyze phase is to analyze the problems and process inefficiencies and define improvement opportunities. So under analyze, the first one we have analyze gaps from best practice. So this is an example of the figure 2, if vendors by year to date dollar volume. Okay, we also have a figure 3 about Pareto chart of information system problems. Okay, for the number 2 also, we have here this identify improvements, opportunities, and develop an improvement plan. Under this, we have standardized process and procedures. Okay, so this is also another chart that we use. Okay, so and for the last one, perform a cost-benefit analysis. Okay, and for the I, it stands for improve. So the goal of the improve phase is to implement the improvements, measure the impact of the improvement, and document procedures and train employees on the improved procedures. So under the improve, implement improvement solutions, measure impact of the improvements, and we have here the table 3, the percentage reduction in processing time. Okay, and number 3 also, it says here documenting procedures and training employees on the improved procedures. Okay. Okay, for the last one also, we have control. The goal of the control phase is to implement performance measures and other methods to control and continuously improve the processes. So under control, we have the design and implement process, performance measures, implement a continuous process improvement approach to always improve. Number 3, celebrate the success, reward, and recognize the project team members. For the results and concluding remarks, we have this one. So, okay, and it says the results is to reduce process cycle times, improve service quality and citizen satisfaction, cost saving for the local government. So this picture also, this is the results and concluding remarks of the case study. Okay, for the conclusion, TQM and Lean Six Sigma can be effectively adapted to local government, provide measurable improvements in efficiency, quality, and citizen value. So the lesson that we've learned is that strong leadership and communication are critical. Employee engagement ensures sustainable improvement. Continuous monitoring and feedback drive long-term success. Okay, so we have here the references. So this is also examples of references from our case study. Okay, and that's all for today. Thank you so much and have a great day. Goodbye.